Hello, I am Todd. This is Katherine, and welcome to Revuezit, hosted by the King's Gun Center. Well, Katherine, for the past 6 years, I've been carrying a Smith & Wesson Shield almost every day. EDC, everyday carry is what they call it.
Yeah.
I've used it at work when I was a deputy sheriff, and now it's my off-duty or my personal carry gun now. And I love it. I really have. I love it, love it, love it. Full disclosure, we are talking about the brand new Smith & Wesson Shield M2.0 and the Mod 2 XDS 9mm. So these are both 9mm. We bought both of these guns for this review. They didn't send them to us. I'm not here trying to say one's better than the other. That is not our point, and we don't have any dogs in this fight. I know I've been carrying this one, so that's why I'm telling you I've carried the original Shield for a very long time. So we're going to talk today a little bit about these two guns, which ones do what best, and which ones seem to have missed the mark.
All right.
Will that work?
Yep.
All right. Well, we have lots of different things we want to talk about today, and what we've done is we've broken it down into categories. We've broken it down into design, fit and feel, features, sights, magazines, trigger, and overall performance. Okay? Then we have one last topic to talk about. So let's just start it off right now with the design. Both of these two guns, if you take a look at them, we'll put them up on the screen right now, are very good looking guns. Each one took a little different approach. Take a look at the side of the slide here, Katherine, and this signature Smith & Wesson scallop slide right here. When you grab this, feel this right here, pull back and tell me what you think. You gonna slip on that? All right, now come over here, and this is a straight line. Which one seems to have more grip for you?
I feel like they both equally have enough grip. I think this one though, because it has a deeper indent.
This one here I've found to be a little more grabby because of the way the swirls are here. Plus they have a little bit on the front end to press check your gun right over here.
Nice.
So they have two sets of side serrations on this one. They had a nice little pinstripe down the side of this gun. Take a look right here. You can see right here there's a little pinstripe that kind of goes around to the slide. Done a very nice job. Hey, they didn't put grip zone.
Congrats.
On the Springfield. That's nice. When you're looking at this one here, both of them have pluses, both of them have minuses. I think they're both very good looking guns. Yeah. And so what we're going to do is we're going to call this a pass. We're going to call this a viewer's choice. Yeah. Look at the guns. Whichever one looks better to you, it could be a matter of...
preference?
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at these two guns, they have a lot of similarities, but also when you take a deeper look, there's a lot of differences, like fit and feel. I want you to hold these real quick. I want you to feel something, okay?
All right.
All right. This is the fully textured grip on the Shield M2.0. Okay? Go ahead and take a feel on that one there. Feel how it feels in your hand.
It's very rough. But
Yeah.
I like that.
Is it going to slip?
No, it's not. Especially if you've been shooting for a while and your hands get kind of palmy, sweaty.
Okay.
It's not going to slip out of your hands.
Okay.
I'm having the same struggle that I have with the original Shield. The slide release is a bit tricky.
Well, take the magazine out and try it. Now try it.
That's what I have to do with the original.
Because you can't pull it down with it?
I can't pull it down with just my thumb. It's a struggle for me.
Go ahead and lock it back. Now do it without the magazine with your thumb. It's still tight.
It's still really tight.
Okay, okay. Now I want you to feel this one here. This is the Mod 2 Springfield, and tell me how it feels bigger or smaller in your hand.
It feels a little bit more bulky in my hands. There's definitely a difference in the texture and the grip. This one's definitely more rough, and this one's smoother, but it's still not bad. It might move around a little bit if you're getting a little bit sweaty, but overall, it's not that bad. Both these guns are brand new, right?
Brand
We just
spanking
got them.
new, yes.
That might be why the trigger release might be so sticky for me. Maybe once you break it in, it'll be easier. But I can't get the...
Magazine out?
Nope.
Let me see it here real quick. This is a little stiff, but you push it straight down
Okay.
in there. But what's nice about this gun, it's on both sides.
Oh, cool. And
So
protectors.
you can do it with your index finger,
Oh.
or you can do it with
your
your thumb. Okay?
That'll also be really nice for people that are left-handed.
That's going to be in our next part, fit and features. But when we go back to the fit and feel, which one feels better in your hand as a smaller hand? And go ahead and feel these one more time.
The shield.
Yeah.
The shield feels a lot more... It fits like a glove in the palm of my hand. My hand easily wraps around it, and it's small enough that I know it's just not gonna go anywhere. This one's a little bit more bulky, which isn't a bad thing, but
What if you were carrying in the waistband?
then that might be a problem.
The shield would fit, in my opinion, a
Yeah.
little better for IW.
With the smoother edges, it just becomes more cohesive, I guess, and it would fit. It would be more easily concealed.
Sure.
But definitely, this one feels better.
And that's why the Smith & Wesson wins in the fit and feel category. It just has a little better feel to it, smoother edges, those kinds of things, right? Got it. Okay. Next
Features.
would be features. Now we're gonna go back and talk about this real quick. You can flip the magazine release over on this gun,
But
it takes time, and you got to take it apart, and you got to do that.
It's not immediate like the Smith & Wesson.
The Springfield. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. Smith & Wesson, Springfield,
Yeah.
we get that. I understand. Springfield has true ambidextrous slide or magazine
Immediate.
release.
It's already there.
It's already there. Good and bad. If you are carrying inside the waistband, you're going to be pressuring on the outside of this gun,
Yeah.
pushing on that button. But it is not easy to push.
Yeah.
It's a little stiffer than you would think. So it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
But if you are switching hands while you're shooting and doing things, it's nice to have that option there.
You don't have to worry about which finger has to press the button.
Just the mag release alone puts this one in its own class, a dual-sided mag
Yeah.
release. Another thing this one has is it has the loaded chamber indicator on the Springfield. On the top of that little thing pops up when there's a bullet in there.
Yeah.
So you can feel that if it's dark at night, you can see if you have a bullet in or not.
Okay.
There's a little tiny hole now on the top of the Smith & Wesson that
Okay.
you can see the end of the bullet on.
Okay,
right
so
there.
the brass would show through.
Yeah, you'd see the shiny brass, but this is made so that if you are in any kind of tactical situation
You
or
can
you're
just
shooting,
feel it.
you can feel it. So that one I would think goes to the
Yeah.
Springfield.
Yeah.
But it's a feature that some people don't like at all. So it's a little bit of a wash there.
Again, with preference.
This right here for me is a non-issue. The grip
Yeah.
safety on
Yeah.
all these Springfields have it.
Yeah.
Some people hate them, some people love them. It does not make me want to buy this gun.
No.
It's just a feature they have that can be a potential for failure. If something inside there breaks, then the whole gun can't work.
Yeah.
So it's a nice feature. I mean, it is a nice feature, but it's not one that makes me. And then the slide serrations on the shield are, I think, much more usable. The way they are set up with those little ridges, it grabs you a lot easier than having the big fat ones up here that decrease as you go further down the side of the slide. See that? See how they get thinner?
Yeah, I see that.
So at the end of the day, though, because of the ambidextrous and for me, the loaded chamber indicator on top, which is a simple little one, it goes to the Springfield. Sights. At first glance, it looks like there's a nicer sight system on the
Yeah.
shield.
They're brighter. They're more apparent.
Yeah, and look how big the dovetail is here
Yeah.
compared to the little tiny one over here. But on second glance, these are standard.
These are knights.
No, this is standard, but you have a fiber optic front sight.
That's
one of the
true.
trademarks for Springfield.
Yeah.
So with this one, you have the fiber optic front sight. And another thing, if you take a look right here, look at the difference in the angle of the front of the rear sight. See that one's flat and that one's curved?
Yeah.
Or has a ramp to it?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. If you are in a tactical situation, okay, and you say your hand's hurt or you're doing something else, you can come down to your belt and rack this gun.
What?
Yeah, because of the way this
The lip.
yeah, you can't do that with this gun.
How interesting.
Little things that they've done to make these things more.
That they've really thought through.
Exactly, exactly. In my opinion, when it comes to the sights on these two guns, it's a better sight system that comes stock on
Yeah.
the Springfield.
Yeah.
But for the $100 difference in these two guns, you can get a nice set of Mepper lights or True Glows,
Yeah.
and you have night sights on this gun now. So at the same time, we're talking about a stock gun. Goes to Springfield.
Yeah.
Okay? The best with the Springfield, though, is now 3 mag choices. 7, 8, and 9 round magazines. Right now, on this one here, I have the 9 round with the extended bottom to it. So this is what the 9 round magazine looks. So you can literally have 10 rounds in your gun with one in the chamber now. Something you cannot do with the Shield. So you have more magazine options and higher capacity now with the Springfield XDS Mod 2 9mm.
So my question is, do all 3 mags come with the gun
No,
when you buy it?
no, they don't. But it's an option you can have that you don't have
Okay.
with the Shield.
That's fair.
Okay? The trigger on the gun. The trigger is something we have to address. We have to address. Okay? And you'll see why in just a second. We're going to do trigger reset drill.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Why don't you grab that gun, chamber check. We're good? Mm-hmm. All right, press. Now, rack it, slowly bring the trigger out until it clicks. Mm-hmm. Then pull again. Okay? Mm-hmm. Got it?
Yeah.
Do it again. Feel it.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
May I try that one?
We're gonna do that one now. Set it down there.
This one's definitely lighter. This one you
Slow down. I want you to try it slower to the first click.
Okay.
First click. That was second click.
What? What's first click then?
You'll hear it. Watch it. There. Pull back now. Ah, you went to the second one.
What?
Can you pull it now?
What? What's...
Can you pull? It's not pulling, is it? It has 2 clicks.
What?
Now pull back and see what happens. Nothing.
Nothing happens, no.
No. It's got a false reset. Now let it go one more time. You hear it click again.
Yeah.
See, it's got 2 clicks.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So when you come down to it, to me, try this one again and feel the click difference in this one here. I'll show you what's happening, guys. Crisp, huh?
Yeah, it is.
That one feels smoother to me,
Yeah.
without a little, with the kind of a gritty feel to it. Now watch, guys. I'll show you here real quick. I'm gonna rack this gun. We're gonna do a reset now. Watch. If you go to the first click, right there, it won't go. Listen to it. Right there.
nothing happens.
Yes, you have to go in between. You have to go out to the second click.
That kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, yeah. So you got to be real careful, and maybe once it wears in, it'll be better. But right now, trigger has to go, to me, to the Springfield. Yeah. Now, overall performance. We're going to test that out at the range right now. So, why don't we go and go shoot these things?
Alright, I'm going to start shooting the Shield M2.0 9mm, 8 rounds. Smooth shooting. I had a little bit of a hard time keeping my finger on the trigger for the trigger reset, but that just comes with practice. But I had all of my shots on target, so I'm pretty proud of myself. All right, now I'm going to be shooting the Springfield XDS Mod2 9mm, 9 rounds. Aiming at the number 2. The trigger was a little bit heavier. I definitely preferred the other one because I started anticipating the shot with the heavier pull. That's why most of my shots are lower. But still, I think it just comes down to preference. I think I just like that one more.
Did that first shot surprise you with this gun?
Yeah.
Did you see where it went?
Yes.
Right through the X. Good shooting. Really good shooting. My turn. Okay, just like Katherine, we're going to start off with the Smith & Wesson M&P M2.0. This should be very familiar because I've been carrying the Shield from shooting at number 5. Click, click, click. Did a pretty good job with it. Very similar to the trigger pull I'm used to. I like the grip. I like how this thing holds on to you as much as you hold on to it. It's not so aggressive like the guys do with the Glocks with the deep grooves, but it still feels good in the hand. Everything locked back fine. Everything is working very good. Now we go to the Springfield. Okay, shooting at the number 4 target now. This is the Springfield XDS Mod2 with the 9-round big monster magazine. Now, whenever I carry my my Smith & Wesson Shield, I keep the big mag in my pocket and keep the little mag in the gun so that it fits in my pocket better. So this would be a back pocket magazine, but it's a pretty big sucker. Feels bigger in the hand. It feels a little slicker in the hand because the sides are so slick on the grip here. And let's give this one a whirl. 9 rounds, target number 4. I like the red dot a lot. Interesting. I could feel the shots a little bit more with this gun, but the trigger felt really good to me. I was starting to move a little bit down and to the left. Focusing on that bright red sight up in the front was so nice. But I will tell you that it feels good in the hand. I kind of like the feel in the hand of the Smith & Wesson, but this one here still feels pretty good. I would say, depending on your hand size, performance-wise, depending on your hand size and the way you shoot would dictate which gun you would probably have, but they fit and feel just about the same. Although, this one does have one other feature that I didn't mention before, and that is a light rail. You can put a small light on this gun. You can't put one on the Shield. Let's go back in and finish up. Well, we just got done Springfield Smith & Wesson in the range. You shot better than me this time. Okay, I guess I'll have to practice more. Yeah, all the practice you get, huh?
Yeah, really.
So let's talk about performance. I found that the trigger on the XD was a little heavier.
Yeah,
and you can see it at my target. I was wandering down just a little bit, and that doesn't happen to me much. So I'm not too happy about that.
I did like the front sight on that, though. It really stands out.
That little notch on the trigger for the Shield went kind of away when you're talking about the big movements.
Yeah.
That second click, you don't even really hear it when you're under the ears and all that kind of stuff, right? What else? They felt the same.
Yeah.
A little fatter when you're holding the Mod 2, but they pretty much felt the same. XDS had the longer bottom plate, of course, because that's the 9 round versus the 8 round.
Yeah.
But once again, that could be I keep the bigger one in my back pocket of my Shield, and I can't have it in my gun if I'm carrying it in the pocket. It's just too big.
Yeah.
So either way, it's nice to have an option to have 9 rounds, that's for sure. And finally, the mag release is nice to be able to either do it with your index finger or your thumb, depending on how big your hand is. If you have a smaller hand, you can push it with your index finger. If you have a larger hand, you can use it with your thumb. You don't ever have to come off target now to release your magazines. So I like that fact about the Springfield XDS Mod 2, right? Do you have a preference of the two?
I think I like the Smith & Wesson more. After shooting it and holding it and seeing how it does, it's really a breeze to shoot.
So even if you look at all the features and all the better things that this one has, you still prefer the Shield 2.0, M2.0.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. At the end of the day, we're going to talk about MSRP pricing, because we know there's a lot of cutthroat dealers out there and they're doing all kinds of crazy things. But here's what the manufacturer says these things should cost. Okay? Shield M2.0, $479.
All right.
You can see those in the 3s all over the place right now. XDS Mod 2, $586. $105 more. $108 more. $7 more, whatever. But you do get better sights. A trigger that is a little more smooth. You also get that extra larger mag that you can get for it. This one came with it, but you have 3 mag choices instead of 2. So features wise, you're talking about a loaded gun with the Springfield XDS Mod 2. But for you, it's the smoother. This is the smoother gun for you.
Yes.
At the end of the day, people need to go out and shoot these guns at ranges like we have here at the King's Gun Center and see which one fits better in their hand and how it works.
Not every gun's gonna fit every person.
I shot this one twice as good as I shot that one. But is that because I've been carrying and shooting a Shield for 6 years?
Probably.
Could be. Either way, both excellent guns. And we don't want to tell you that this is a better one or this is a better one. But when it comes to features, they load them up here. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to how to shoot the gun, how they feel, and how it works for you, it's a wash.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Revuezit. We are so happy that you've come along for the ride. Don't forget to subscribe below. Hit the little bell right there so that you get notifications when we do put new videos up. I want to thank you, Katherine, again for joining me this morning. It's always fun to shoot with my daughter. And guys, don't make those comments. I get them all the time. I delete them before they get in my inbox, okay? That's the way it is. Remember, subscribe below. Don't forget, we have a channel over at my channel, Todd Cotter at King's Gun Center TV, and then now we have this new channel called Revuezit, and we'd love to have you come on board and see some of the new stuff we're doing in the future. Thank you for watching Revuezit, sponsored by the King's Gun Center.